Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Trogdor, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are in another battle of the UPBA. I ran out of acronyms to go for this. I have no idea what this league stands for. It's the UPBA, PBA, BAA. I don't know. It's something. Anyway, we're in week I lost track of the weeks. I did like 3 battles all in a row because I was like so crunched for time with like midterms and stuff. And it's like by the time I'm recording this, it's almost finals because summer session is so crammed. And I'm battling out of order. I'm recording out of order. So it's a week. It's a number between like 1 and 12. Anyway, our opponent is Owen, OG Albina, and the Miami Mence. Very nice looking logo. And my opponent has a really spooky team that I forget everything that it consisted of. There's like Aegis Slashes on it, and then you see a bunch of like stuff here like Mega Gallade, Hydreigon, Sylveon. I went up Sylveon in an earlier PTL match. Well, I prepped for it, but it never came. So I've got to deal with Sylveon, Suicune, Garbodor, and Diggersby. So stack team, like I had to do a lot of crazy prep for it. I'll be honest, because I've been so crunched for time and everything, this prep of mine in my brain, I was just like, no, not just because I was so crunched for time, but also given my current record and like how everyone else is doing, it's like I don't really have a way to make it into playoffs at this point. So let's just throw some stuff together. And like I didn't even remember what was on my team. I had to have my Pokepaste up, and it's like I didn't even have my calcs ready and stuff. So it was just like, oh, let's see what the team is that I made for myself. Anyway, it consists of Mega Mawile, which I believe is just like 4 attacks or something. Dragonite, which is Dragon Dance weakness policy, and I've got like Outrage, Iron Head, and EQ, which hits most of his team. Iron Head for the Sylveon. I was debating between Dragon Dance Stellium Z and Weakness Policy. I eventually went for Weakness Policy because I figured like the only chance I have to do a chunk of damage is just lead Dragonite, dance, and blow some holes. So that's that. Celebi, I want to say, is Scarf or Specs or Choice in some manner. Because like my brain is just so frazzled with like the order in which I brought certain teams. I definitely brought Scarf Raikou because I know I needed something to outspeed the. God, there's something really fast on this team that I had to outspeed with Raikou. Drapion and Vaporeon. So those are the team members that I brought, and like I said, going into this battle, I was not feeling super confident, so I was just like, let's just lead Dragonite and dance and see what happens. So we're going to do that. Hopefully I don't get completely bodied by the Gallade, given that I have absolutely, like, didn't bring Golurk or anything. So good luck to my opponent, as always. We are being challenged, and yeah, I'm just going to lead Dragonite right here, as my opponent is going to lead Diggersby. So if he goes for Ice Punch and I get a Dragon Dance, wow, I'm at +3, and everything is gone. But he outspeeds me, so that's definitely a Scarf Diggersby. The U-turn does nothing, but it does something because it broke my multi-scale. He goes into Suicune right here, and of course, me being, knowing how to play Pokemon, I should have realized Suicune just walls me to heck and back. So I'm going to go for Dragon Dance right here. Suicune's just going to blow me back with Ice Beam, and that's that. But I do the calc. And given that my Dragonite is actually really, really bulky, I didn't put much speed into my Dragonite. Given that it's really, really bulky, I actually live a Suicune's Ice Beam. Possibly. After multi-scale is broken. So I dance right here, and this was the turn that Suicune came in. So I'm just going to go for a Dragon Claw right here, gauge the damage, and that is, of course, a fully physical defensive Suicune, so I think I live this hit on like a few HP. And I do. And my weakness policy goes off. I'm a +3 attack, +1 speed. I just did 40% to a Suicune at +1, so who knows how much +3 is going to do. Dragon Claw is just gonna... Suicune is gone. That was like the best thing that there was from my team. So I went from let's lead Dragonite to oh no, Diggersby scarfed and broke my multi-scale to oh look, it's Suicune, my hand is all the way down on the floor right now, to ooh, I might be able to live an Ice Beam and like do a nice chunk of damage to it, to my weakness policy went off and Suicune's gone and I outspeed everything that's on his team unless he's Scarf Hydreigon, and I kill Sylveon with Iron Head. So it's looking, it went from like I might be able to just clean up with Dragonite after my turn 1 Dragon Dance. That would be absolutely insane. So he goes into Garbodor. I'm not really sure why, because I do have Earthquake. Maybe he predicted the attacks that I have like incorrectly or something like that. He could have just switched into Hydreigon right there. Maybe it's because Garbodor could live a +3 Dragon Claw or something. But yeah, Garbodor goes down. So I'm thinking like, wow, that was his only like real check to it. So Sylveon comes in, and even if I don't KO it with my +3 Iron Head, it's down really low, and I can bring in something like Mawile. But that just dropped. That wasn't even a crit. That was insane. So now he has Diggersby, which just gets blown back by a Dragon Claw. But he's faster. So both me and my opponent took a minute here to say, what just happened? So I was like 100% confident that Diggersby turn 1 was Choice Scarf. I was right, but I could have been wrong, because apparently I didn't speed creep Adamant Diggersby. For some reason, that just went whoosh right over my head. I definitely outsped the Gallade. Like, I think that's the only thing that I did speed for. So I'm looking back at my prep, and it's like, oh, Dragonite was actually like not very good because of my poor speed investment, but I was bulky enough to live the hit from Suicune. But I think if I had taken a little bit out of HP and put a little bit more into speed, I still could have lived the Ice Beam. But either way, Dragonite just punched a hole in, like, I'm now up 5-3. Because, yeah. So, Diggersby is in, but of course, it's locked into Ice Punch. I know for a fact that it is Scarf now, and it's at -1. So, given that he has Gallade, Hydreigon, and Diggersby left, I can go for a Play Rough right here, and something is going to drop. So he decided that something is going to be the Hydreigon. I am going to Mega Evolve right here and just go for, like, I think even if it's Roselli Berry Hydreigon, which is unlikely, that it just gets blown back. So yeah, it connects, Hydreigon's gone. So now he has a combination of Diggersby, which, given that it is right here faster than me, of course, even if it wasn't Scarf, I died to an EQ. I'm going to switch out of there. I don't want to mess it. I'm looking at this, and it's like, it's almost certain that I win at this point unless I mess something up really bad. So I'm thinking if I can, I'm going to very, very, very carefully preserve this 5-0, if it's possible. Diggersby is choiced, which is great. I have a surprise Scarf Raikou up my sleeve that can blow at, I don't know what range it's at, but anyway, I'm going to go into Celebi right here because I tanked the EQ really well. If he hadn't gone for that, I could just switch right back into Mawile, and the Ice Punch is doing like nothing to me, and I just blow back Gallade with the Play Rough. So he's going to switch out right here because EQ is not doing enough damage. Gallade comes in. I think I did a really cool prediction. No, I didn't. I just went for the Leaf Storm, which is, it does, oh wow, Leaf Storm actually did a lot of damage right there. I think my Celebi was Specs. I don't remember exactly. But I switch out and go into my Vaporeon because I am physically defensive. And the way that I'm looking at this is I can live any, I want to say 3 hits. Given the damage of this Drain Punch, that's very good for me. So I've got to play Vaporeon very, very, very carefully right here because a Swords Dance Gallade still has a good chance to do a lot of damage to my team. Because I'm, I don't have Sucker Punch with Mawile. Raikou is Scarfed, and I believe I have Shadow Ball on it. So Raikou still outspeeds this, but Gallade is very specially bulky. So I've got to play this really carefully. I'm going to click Scald this turn, not because I'm fishing for a burn, but just because I'm going to scout to see if he has the SD or what. And the following turn, I'm going to go for Roar, because at +2, I still think I live the Drain Punch, given that damage, if he's SD. But right now, like, my best play is to just go for the Scald right here. As he does, in fact, reveal the SD. This is great, because after another round of leftovers for me, I do live another hit, and maybe not close combat, but I'd be able to Roar either way. But then, you know, go back into Raikou, kill it with the T-Bolt, switch Celebi into the Diggersby, find out what he locks himself into, and possibly down to a 4-0. So that's my plan of attack right there. Scald does wow, that actually killed. Oh. Yeah, so I just got really lucky there. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know if I would have lived a +2 CC, but I did have like a plan of attack sorted out from there. Diggersby comes in, and if he has a chance to win, he's got to lock himself into EQ, as he does right there. And I wanted to keep Vaporeon in there just to scout what he's going to go for, because Ice Punch, predicting the Celebi, I could have gone into Mawile. EQ, which I think is a smarter play, I could have gone into Celebi, and either one of those things could have taken out the Diggersby. So I go for the Scald, probably not going to KO. Bring it down really low enough though, and oh yeah, just add insult to injury, why don't you? But at that point, I don't think the burn mattered at all. I still safely switched into Celebi and KO with the Psychic, or any move that I want to go to, but I go for the Psychic because I don't want to miss my Leaf Storm missing. So I went from being super not confident with the matchup to getting a 5-0 just because I got some dumb luck with my Dragonite and just went for like a complete balls to the walls play with it, and yeah, just kind of was able to switch. Given that the team was weakened enough, I was able to just switch around with Celebi, Vaporeon, Mawile. So yeah, good game to my opponent. I still don't think my record is good enough to make any chance for playoffs at this point at all, but yeah. Definitely makes up for the rough battle that I had last week versus... I think I'm recording everything super out of order because I battled Gray last week, so you're going to see why that was so awful. And I wasn't referring to any future battles that may have happened, so yeah. So yeah, that was a good game. It was a fun one, at least for Dragonite, because I was just hoping... I've been really wanting to just lead Dragonite and win with that because I've done that in other leagues before, and I want to keep doing that. So yeah. Anyway, if you like the video, go ahead and like it. If you have anything else to say, comment down below. I'll, even if it's just to say hi or tell me that my Dragonite plays made absolutely no sense at all whatsoever, so I can just agree with you, because yeah, they didn't make any sense. I didn't really know what else to do this game. And yeah, subscribe if you're new or want to check out more content or want to stay up to date with all of these league battles and stuff. So yeah, that's all I've got for today, so I'll see everyone in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.